Now, despite constant energy supply in the country, Shell is still investing in lessening its reliance on the national grid. The group acquired Daystar Power Group in 2022, which has been working on solar and battery-powered projects to support one of the country's biggest depots in Alberton. And Darlene caught up with the head of technical at Daystar Power for further insights on those projects.
So Daystar Power is wholly owned by Shell International. The business started in 2017 in Nigeria, and we've expanded from there, represented in 7 countries in Africa. Daystar Power specialises in hybrid energy solutions in the C&I industry. So we've currently executed more than 56 megawatts of projects in Africa, and our business plan is mostly power purchase agreements, either as grid-tied solar, or we also offer power as a service where we integrate solar and battery energy storage, and we can even provide thermal diesel as part of our solutions.
Talk to me about that renewable split. So is it just solar, battery, and you said thermal?
Yes, so thermal, that would we categorize that as your typical diesel powered generators. So our clients in Nigeria, for example, they're not as privileged as us to have grid. So there, Daystar would provide a complete power solution, including the off-grid, for complete off-grid applications, which will include the diesel generators, batteries, and the solar power. Yes.
All right. So when we were on our tour, we walked past this huge battery facility. Walk us through how that then fits into, Shell's, let's say, generation in terms of power and how it assists on that front.
Sure. So our solution that we have here at the Alberton depot, it's looking at power quality. So to make sure that the asset here for Shell runs with proper power quality, that we do not, so that the Shell system does not experience any power interruptions. So our system is designed to take care of grid interruptions. So the battery is there in case of a power interruption. This facility can still continue operations. The battery itself can carry this site approximately 60% of the site load for between 2 and 4 hours before we need to start the diesel generator. And then the battery is also designed that we use the solar power during the daytime to charge the battery, and then we will discharge that battery at the evening. So doing, we do energy shifting, renewable energy shifting, so that we can maximize the amount of renewable energy consumed on this site.
Hennie, we were told that this project is in the first phase. What will it then look like, in the second phase, the third phase?
Yeah. So we've targeted the first phase as this first MCC that we visited this morning. So that's approximately 60% of the site's load. So we've started with the high energy consumption focus point on the site, and then also targeted the carport, which as you could see from the site here, intrinsic safety, we had to identify a safe area where we can start construction. So this is the first phase. As a proof of concept to show how we can execute projects in this environment, in the petrochem environment, safely, and then also to prove what benefit Shell will get from this type of hybrid energy solutions.
I imagine that this, costs a lot of money. What kind of investment, is being pushed through to make sure these projects happen?
So Daystar Power, wholly owned by Shell. So Shell would provide 100% of the equity. So we've this is our asset, Daystar asset. We've purchased all the materials and the labor to construct this asset. We will still maintain ownership of this asset on a 100% equity basis. So we don't need funding from third parties or banks. It's a Shell asset through Daystar Power.
All right, before I let you go, what other projects, are in the pipeline? We can talk about projects that are taking place here and some of Daystar's other projects as well.
Yeah. So Daystar is not just focused on petrochem. We are actively collaborating with a whole lot of different commercial industrial customers. We've recently signed another power purchase agreement with a C&I off-taker in South Africa, which we will publicize shortly.
That was Hennie Basson from a Daystar Power Group.